And hello, welcome to our new stream here on Access The Animus. My name is Marco, and I am joined once again by Sary, and today we are in for a special occasion here on Access The Animus. Today marks the day of our 10th anniversary. We started on May the 11th of 2013, and so today we have finally reached our the double digit, and we're so happy and proud, and today is like a special occasion. So hello everyone in the chat, nice to see you. I saw that some of you already gathered before we started. As you can see, we are not late for once. Hello El Diablo, hello Just a User, WLM, Master Recate, Zark, Dark Oliveira, thank you so much for the kind words in the chat. Congrats for this 10th anniversary. Every time I watch a new video of ATA, it somehow brings me back to the golden days of Initiate. Man. We did start in the year where, well, not in the year when Initiates started, but basically that was when it had its biggest expansion before it was killed off in 2014. So we always are keeping a little bit of Initiates in our heart, and apparently Sary has prepared in the last few days like a video, a sort of like a surprise video with some comments by friends and devs about our 10 years anniversary, and in there's also James Nadiger, one of the writers for Assassin's Creed Initiates. So it was like going back to our past and the journey that we had throughout the years. Hello Mathieu, another member of the Access The Animus team is in the chat. Hello Bruno, Camila, welcome back. Andre, hello. Enrique, Pat, the Patient Wolf, hello sir. Happy double digits, guys. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see a lot of you in here. James, hello, and happy anniversary to the ATA team. Don't remember Initiate's downfall. It breaks my heart every time. Yes, it always breaks my heart to think of what happened and what it could have been. I mean, I guess 2014 was the year of what could have been, but there were, some issues in between. Nicholas, welcome. Orfa, nice to see you. Troopage, hello. So many of our aficionados, so many of our stream family. Nice to see you. Nice to check in with you as well. As you can see, we have also started our new schedule of streams. So now we will be streaming alternatively on Thursdays and Tuesdays, right? So today it's a Thursday, obviously. We also wanted to stream of course, on our anniversary, and then the next stream will be on Tuesday, the 16th, probably. Yes, the 16th. A candle for Initiates. Arshak, hello. Happy anniversary, ATA. Thank you so much. It's so humbling to see so many of you in the stream today, and also we are so happy that we were able to spend so much time working with and for the community, and today is just another milestone in on our way, and this marks also a new step. So as you might have seen, we might also show that there's going to be some changes in the future as well, or at least we hope we can have some changes currently and in the future for ATA as well. We are starting from our logo that you can see already on the top right of the screen, and this is like the huge version of that. We have removed the Abstergo logo, and we have one of one of our own. It's the Penrose triangle. You might have heard about it. It's like this triangle that never really has a start and an end in a way. It's this impossible figure. It's this impossible picture and 3D model, and in a way we are
not too far from the original.
Yeah, Sary is saying, not too far from what we were. Like, we, of course, we're keeping our name and everything. It's part of our legacy, but we also wanted to show that this is a new step towards the future.
Yeah, after years of me insisting.
Yeah, this is. let's get into this. Like, Sary has been pushing to change the logo. I don't know, 5 years ago, 8 years ago. I don't know how much time in the past. And obviously, I'm one of the a more traditionalist type of guy. So my answer was always, hey, this is our logo since the start. So this is like changing it. Like, why should we do that? Like, can we be recognizable as we were in the past? But yeah, we wanted to do something different at some point. And the oh, thank you, Arshak. Thank you, James, as well. And the triangle of Penrose, it still represents an A for Access The Animus, and at the same time two A's. So it actually represents like 2 A's, like Sarah says. Plus, if I'm not mistaken, the island. What happened? Oh, okay. The audio had a the island in Assassin's Creed Revelations within the files, like the modern day island within the Animus, is called Penrose Island within the game files, if I'm not mistaken. So it's still part of AC in a way. So hello, Louise. Nice to see you. I did mention your name, but I didn't say hi. Hunter from the Shadows. Hello. What's up from Greece? Any news about Mirage? There are some news about Mirage. There are some rumors about Mirage, actually. The latest rumor by Tom Henderson is mentioning that Mirage might release on October. And there are some comments by well-educated fans that usually have some very good connections. They are talking, if I'm not mistaken, about October the 12th or October the 21st. I think it was October the 12th. But in general, the most recent rumor is talking about October, which is, oh, I didn't remember this.
Like, this is my biggest fear.
Okay, yeah, like sharks are your biggest fear.
How do I run away from sharks?
I mean, you should go in the belt, maybe. Hide in seaweed. Do like Aloy.
And how do I go down?
Well, you need to.
No, I need to breathe.
You need to breathe first, and then you go into seaweed. So yeah, there's there's that rumor about Mirage, which gets the release date very close to the usual release date that we're having with the AC games in general. Sebastian, hello! Oh man, so many friends in the chat as well. So nice to see you guys. Arshak. Oh, I read Sebastian. I'm not sure if this is our friend Sebastian from Memento Gallery, or are you another friend of ATA? Arshak, it certainly brings nervousness when changing logos, but it will be good for the long run. Yes. I finally came to terms with this, so yeah, I do believe it's going to be a nice change of pace. Dev, we are going to change on our graphics and on our social media bit by bit. So on our videos as well, that's going to be on our headers and everything. So I like the logo is also a puzzle reflecting your love of puzzles. Yes, like this is the triangle of Penrose is also like this sort of like mysterious. Sary is going like this. Is this mysterious, impossible kind of 3D object, and it's also a puzzle, like James says. So it does reflect our love for puzzles. And Sary is very keen to mention that we are also sporting, well, not this way, some ATA 10 years anniversary.
First t-shirt we do in 10 years.
It's the first t-shirt that we created in 10 years, and absolutely I didn't know anything about this up until a few days ago. You want to show some pictures? I think we have some. Maybe. Is it this one? So there's 2 versions of this one that we just tested and that Sary wanted to have ready for today. Yeah, that ugly face as well. Welcome back, El Diablo. So yes, we are starting to do more stuff. ATA shirts, yes. Did you know about the dev video surprise? Absolutely did not know about that.
He cried.
Either. I did cry right before going to work today. So we're gonna show it later. Basically, you might have seen online that Sary shared a video. So basically, in the last few days and weeks, probably
2 weeks.
in the last 2 weeks, she contacted a number of friends and devs that worked on AC in the past or currently as well. She got them to share a few words for our anniversary, and I didn't know anything about that.
Show it. I have it.
Okay, so yeah, let's have a look at it.
Yeah. Where is it?
So you can picture
oh my goodness,
my face
10 years of Access The Animus.
seeing this as it was released today. Do we have audio? I think we do.
Hi, I'm Gabe Graziani. I used to work on Assassin's Creed as a
so-
community.
Give me a second.
So
I
no
don't know
video.
how to like this. Okay.
Okay, so
So that we can. have
Oh
this.
my goodness,
there we go.
10 years of Access The Animus. Hi, I'm Gabe Graziani. I used to work on Assassin's Creed as a community developer. And when I did, I always loved working with Access The Animus.
When the
You
video-
have
oh my-
reached
I'm
this
gonna
far
comment
and have accomplished so much for this community. Your passion just shines, and
I
you
had
have
to show you
been
now.
a blessing to
You should have
not
showed me
just
now,
Assassin's Creed
but-
community, but to everyone.
It has been a joy, like writing with you, seeing all of the articles and content
It's
you've
gonna
been
be
creating,
a great-
the way you've been like pushing us forward. And as Jean Guédon used to say, you're really kind of the extended dev family.
I'll always look back and be grateful
James
for how much everyone
the
supported
writers for
Initiates way back in the day, and I wish you many more years of happiness and success to come.
One of the first things I read from Access The Animus was this long-form story analysis of the Subject Zero radio drama I wrote in Black Flag. I remember
Even
being
though
very
we
humbled
mentioned
and,
in our
and kind of
first
bewildered that something I'd written
one of our
received so
first
much
articles.
intense scrutiny.
I discovered Access The Animus when the hype for AC Unity was still super high, so 2013, 14, almost 10 years ago. But I haven't met Marco until our first trip to Quebec for Mentors Guild. We spent the majority of the flight talking about Assassin's Creed, and he taught me a lot of stuff from the lore that I didn't know.
We have so much memories together from convention, trivia, symphonies that I cannot pick one specifically.
Yes.
So we are definitely
James, we're
looking
gonna talk
forward
about
to
that.
have many more of them in the future together.
I mean, just all along the way, always exceeding expectations and doing such a tremendous service to the community. There's a lot that I miss about working on Assassin's Creed, but among the top 5, I would say, is getting a chance to spend time with the folks of Access The Animus.
So you're giving us the strength to continue to keep pushing, to create like new stories. And it has been such a pleasure and an honor, like meeting you and knowing you. And I hope that the next 10 years is going to be still as amazing as the one that we had together.
And I hope that you will continue to do this wonderful, wonderful work that you do, and that your
Stefan.
passions will continue to grow as well.
So thank you for all you've done, and I look forward to another 10 years.
We want to thank you, all the Access The Animus family, from the bottom of our hearts, for being always so kind and supportive toward us since day one, and for being always a landmark to all of us. From myself and the Assassin's Creed Cosplay Italia, Woody.
Happy 10th anniversary, Access The Animus.
Happy birthday. I hear you're turning 10 years old.
Heartfelt congratulations for 10 incredible years.
Happy anniversary, Access The Animus.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy 10th anniversary. A full decade. Incredible. Here's to 10 more. Good job.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the game. This was, I don't know, like you mentioned, I didn't know anything about this. Sary posted the article, and I didn't even check the article. Basically,
Kept it secret.
the announcement article had, I checked later, and it had a link to this video, but I didn't know about this at all. And then I found out right before going to work today, and I melted pretty much. So, yes, all these people made AC so cool. Eivor, hello, welcome to the stream. Are you the real Eivor? Obviously. It was an amazing video. James, you asked about the Subject Zero radio drama. Basically, that's what Darby calls the Subject Zero files, audio files in Black Flag. I remember in the promotional tours that they did and the marketing campaign, he said he had written a what looked or seemed like a radio drama, because it was just like an audio story in several episodes. So he calls it a radio drama, even though there's no, it's not like actual radio, but I mean the sounds are very similar though. Guys, did anyone address the Facebook giveaway situation? What's the Facebook giveaway situation? I think I saw somebody mentioning in the chat earlier on Twitter that somebody messaged them on Twitter. Just be careful, because when there are so many when there are such highly coveted prizes, there might be some impersonators going around. If anybody is contacting you, just be careful and do not answer to them about the giveaway.
It's not us.
It's never us. We usually ask you guys to contact us instead of us coming to you, unless it's to say, hey, you are the winner. But always refer to us from our main accounts. Any other?
About in Facebook post telling people they won the giveaway.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have a look after the stream is over.
No.
Okay,
We're gonna have it now.
Sary is going to take care of this right now. So, hope you make some Assassin's Creed Iceberg in the future. I know a lot of people do like. What is happening? I don't even know what is. What are the buttons? Nobody knows really. You can't use travel speed in storms. Okay, but really, what are we doing? Where are we going? Oh, there's an objective there. Okay, let's go there. Hello, La Red Erudito. Welcome to the stream. There is an imposter commenting into every... Okay, Sary, I think, is taking care of that right now. Just be careful. If anybody is writing to you with our similar logo or name, just have a look at the link of their page to see if it matches ours. Usually we never communicate up until the end of the giveaway, so if anybody is contacting you earlier than that, there we go. Hello, are you friend or foe, just in case? Okay, let's just shoot some more British. I missed the start of a stream. You did miss. Hello, Elena. Welcome, welcome. You did miss. We reshared the video, the surprise video that Sary prepared for me with the comments by devs and friends. We're gonna talk about them later when Sary is back. I could mention our first meetup with all the friends and devs that were in the video. Hello Marion, welcome to the stream. I'm having a look at the chat while the jackdaw, while trying to not have the jackdaw hit any kind of, you know, rocks and stuff. Let's pivot. Did I pivot enough? Yes, that was a very good pivot. We are here to celebrate the greatest mentors of the AC community. Man, you're too kind. You're too kind, Arshak. Orpha, yes, there's going to be some surprises in the channel, though there's not going to be a Joraptor and Andy Reload talk part 2 or something. We did mention we would do that at some point, and we might do that this summer once we have more information about Mirage, like more official stuff and not just rumors. Though currently I think they are very educated about the rumors, while I haven't kept up properly. I mean, the most recent one I do know about. I did see that there was another rumor, like from a supposed GameStop employee, that mentioned August, but I wouldn't give too much weight to that one. But yeah, we might do that at some point. Let's just shoot every ship, even if they are not from any, you know, country. 10 years is such an amazing milestone. Yes, thank you so much. It's crazy. I didn't, obviously we didn't expect this to happen. Oh, wanted level raised. We didn't expect this to happen when we started, and even when we were at 5 years, at the 5 years milestone. I didn't really expect to have a fan project last for 10 years. Look at the Hunter. Okay, hello Hunter. Tom Henderson said that Mirage is likely delayed to October. Yes, I think that is the more solid rumor that we know about Mirage. How will you say who is the winner of the giveaway? Yes, at the day after the end of the giveaway, we are going to post on our Twitter and Facebook pages with a dedicated post. We're gonna say who the winners are. You blocked the guy on the page.
Yeah, I'll erase all the comments later.
Okay, very well. No, it's not gonna. We're gonna make a post, and then we, with our own page, we are going to also share a comment under the person that won, but only after the end of the giveaway. The giveaway ends, if I'm not mistaken, on the 16th, so it might be at some point on May the 17th. We're going to announce the winners. And we're gonna ask you to come to us within 24 hours to message us, so that we can take note of your data. And the prize will be sent when the game is available worldwide, which means obviously not now. And when Ubisoft announces the release date, if that is in October or whenever that is. When the game is out officially and publicly, then we're gonna also send you the codes. So that's how it's going to work.
Yeah. Also, the bot put a link, a strange link. So.
Okay. So if you ever see any weird link, again check if it's coming from our own profile page and not some potential impersonator, because we always check and prepare our links so that they do not lead to any weird locations. I mean, we've always checked what we share before, so just be very, very careful. Yara, yes, I remember you cut a part of your interview with Jean-Luc Salah. Can you at least hint of what that part was about? Okay. Yes, we had to cut that, and we're not even sure if we're going to be able to share them. We'll see. But they were about... let me see. I almost... I don't even remember. Some of them were about stuff that eventually Ubisoft didn't want to get out. So there were minor... I wouldn't say... I don't even know the story about Mirage, so I wouldn't know if that's minor or big story details. It was a general interview, so it wasn't focused on story only or gameplay only. Jean-Luc was also very easygoing in his comments. He was very open with his comments. And so there was a part about his story that was cut for September because it was decided to not share a part of it. Because it was a more organic interview. It started as we usually do, asking the interviewee to present themselves for people that might not know them. He shared something about obviously about his story. He did mention, I'm not sure if he did, I think he mentioned it publicly, that he was at some point he was an artistic mentor to Raphael Lacoste, who was the franchise art director for a long time on AC. So in a way, even with him, Mirage is going back to the roots, because he was, I think before AC, he was an artistic mentor to Raphael Lacoste. Where can I get one of those cool ATA shirts? I mean, if there's enough requests, we can see if we can organize stuff like some giveaways, or maybe have an online store. We can do that. Now, this logo does not have any Ubisoft elements, so we could even do that.
Look how smart I am.
I wonder if there was a conscious decision behind the change of the logo. Anyway, but yes, let's not go against the Sary Meister. Elena was talking about the bot or impersonator. You don't want to mess with Sary. So El Diablo, we're gonna try and organize stuff about that. Not sure when. Soon enough. I have to go to get ready for recording later. Have fun, James, and thank you for joining us. It was so nice, and I can't wait to see what you are recording for AC Let's Talk. Elena, very important question. How are Dasha and Canon celebrating the 80th anniversary? As usual, Canon was getting dirty. It was raining earlier, so he was quite dirty. And Dasha is basically complaining as she usually does, because we are looking at Canon.
Do we want to have a Dasha come?
So Alex Bach, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the happy anniversary wishes. I think I mentioned yes, we talked about Dasha and Canon. So in case you don't know, they are our tiny big dogs. What's the button?
Where is written Dasha Cam?
Dasha Cam. Okay, so we're gonna check in with Dasha and Canon as we usually do in our streams, and we couldn't not do that in our anniversary, obviously. And then let's go. Yes, Dasha Cam. There we go. There they are. The boy, as usual, is trying to get more attention than his grandma, but there they are. Everybody needs a Dasha Cam. Yeah, there they are. See, as you can see, Dasha wants to get inside because it's kind of cold. It rained today, but he wants all the attention for himself. So let's get back in. You're coming back? I did just scream in the mic. You're coming back. But yes, Canon is getting bigger and bigger every single day. I'm not sure if Sary heard me. Maybe. So yes, doggos, a lot of doggos. Sorry? Yeah, please come back. So to answer a question in the chat earlier, yes, we're having a giveaway of 2 Mirage codes actually while we are here. Hello, Dada. Hey. So we can show the. Can I push the button? Can I push the button?
Yeah, you can push the button.
Button. So here. So and the stream did not collapse.
No.
Not yet. So as you can see, this is a picture of the giveaway that we are running right now. We are hosting a giveaway for 2 copies, 2 digital copies of Assassin's Creed Mirage that we're going to distribute when the game is available worldwide, potentially in October, according to the rumors, or later, or before that. Who knows, really? And yes, basically we ask the usual question, and you can comment. You have to like and retweet the post, follow ATA, and answer the question, which is a very easy one. It's about a dev that works on Mirage, and that a lot of people on our Discord server memed. So yes, we are having this giveaway. It's going to last up until the night of May the 16th, and then on May the 17th we're going to announce the 2 winners. And it's not going to be the only giveaway that we're gonna have. There's also going to be one more Mirage code for a trivia that we're gonna host. We can say that at this point. Next Tuesday, we're gonna host a trivia. So we're gonna go back to have a trivia. So if you guys are interested in getting the code, you can compete for that. There's going to be some lore questions, some different types of questions that Sary prepared. It's going to be super fun. So that's one of the other activities that we have prepared for our anniversary celebrations. But right now, up until that day, we have this giveaway, and this is pretty easy to enter. Basically, you have to answer a question. My suggestion is always to read fully the rules and guidelines.
Someone asked why Italy is not
included. Yeah, right. Orpha asked about why Italy is always not included, and basically, like I think somebody answered in the chat, basically there are some issues with the Italian law. Basically, contests that have prizes that have a tangible value or a countable value, they have to be, I think there's a proper law or regulation about that, and you need to be approved.
Yeah, you have to have a lawyer that
that prepares the document for that, and we can't afford a lawyer for our tiny little giveaways. So it's either we do not do the giveaways, or sadly, because we are Italians, we want Italy to participate in this, but we had some chat like that with Ubisoft Italy in the past, when we thought of having some local giveaways, and they advised us not to because you need to prepare like several documents. There's a lot of bureaucracy with that as well. So, and instead, it kind of works easily with without having Italy in the eligible countries, which is pretty sad. Wait, I've just realized something. Your wedding anniversary and the ATA anniversary are quite close. Any reason for that? No. That was just random. But I can promise you that the week where we had our wedding, where Sary and I had our wedding, after the wedding, we were in the week right before the anniversary celebration, and that was 2017. So that was the year where we celebrated our anniversary. That was the year between the movie and Origins, which I think had not been announced yet. But still, we spent an entire month to prepare our week of celebrations, and the days after our wedding were no exception. And Sary hated me so much because friends came even from outside of Italy to spend some days with us, and we did. It's not like we didn't, but in all of our free time we were also working for the ATA anniversary. So it was a week to remember, let's put it like that. Sary is not smiling remembering those days. Come on, it was fun. It was fine. I'm not sure if it was fun.
No.
It wasn't fun. But we had many interviews that week, which was fun when we posted them. It wasn't as fun to, edit everything, but we managed, and I'm so happy that every year basically we are able to organize a week of celebrations. This year as well, Sary put on a lot of effort. Some content is still in development. Like we don't have currently everything ready, but hopefully we will do. There's going to be some surprises on our website the day after tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan, with something that we really didn't expect, but it did happen behind the scenes. You have a lawyer, her name is Dasha. She studied at the University of Canine Legal Studies. Should we call Saul? I don't think so, no. MKM fan, happy anniversary ATA. I found you first when I began Valhalla, never looked back since. Oh, thank you so much. TFF, welcome to the stream, chiming in to say happy birthday, guys, to another 10 years. Love the new logo. Oh, nice. See, Sary should be happy. TFF says, love the new logo.
Oh, thank you.
Sary,
I fought hard.
Sary fought hard for 5 years to convince me to have a new logo, so here we are. Hello Kasekage, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the anniversary wishes. Thank you so much. So on that note, following MKM's comment, was there I think we asked it last year. So last year for our anniversary we asked what was your first memory that you have of ATA. Now I would like to ask you if you'd like to share in the chat, what is your strongest memory or feeling that you have about anything that ATA did in the past.
Your first memory, or
the first memory we asked last year, but if you'd like to share your first memory, I'd be happy to know, because it's always like as it happens for the AC community, also the ATA community is very heterogeneous. So we might have met throughout the years, and we came from different places. Like MKM said, they got to know about us with Valhalla. So we have new fans, recent fans, long-time fans as well that have been following us since day one. El Diablo is saying the first video I saw from ATA was cracking the Northern Arc mystery. Well, that was pretty strong. Like that video, I think it got something like 200,000 views, which was and still is almost unprecedented for us. So yeah. If you have like a strong memory that you have about ATA or your first memory of ATA, I'd like to know. MKM is saying my strongest memory was the whole story behind Excalibur and the Northern Arc. Yes, that was incredible. Back then we spent since January when we realized that the ISO language was a thing. January. Like between December and January up until I think that was February or March. February probably.
Yeah. I remember we had like paper.
Yeah, basically, in order to get the Northern Arc bow in the game, you first had to understand the ISO language, and so in order to understand the ISO language, we had papers of the ISO language and our attempts at translating it, scattered and pasted to the walls of our house. That was our way to hope for
an epiphany.
for epiphanies and stuff. So yeah, that was super fun. Can I move the mouse? No. Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep up with the chat, and then we're gonna go back. I can't remember exactly, but you definitely came up in my recommended feed on YouTube, maybe 2021.
I don't remember how I braise like this. Okay.
Hold X, probably. So that was 2021 for Elena. Reading the articles about Origins, the Breaking the Code series. Oh man, that takes me back. After Origins released, I think I wrote 7 articles about the ISU voice recordings in Origins, and each of them was something like 8 to 10 pages long, so that was around 70 pages of articles throughout 2 to 3 months. Basically the same that I did with the analysis of Valhalla, but in written form, and only for the ISU messages in Origins. Oh no!
That's why I got...
Hi Sary in the chat! This is the first hi Sary in the chat.
I got distracted. I went right into the island.
Can we go back to the chat? I'd like to have a look at the comments.
Give me a second.
To have a look at your memories that you guys shared. Can I?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm clicking.
Can I? Please do not do. Okay. So TFF mentioned reading the articles about ISO messages in Origins. WLM, I got to know you from the Initiates forum. Being Italian too, I was very interested in getting into an AC community from my own country. Wow, getting to know us from the Initiates forum? That's crazy. I mean, back then we were trying to crack the codes on Initiates, so that has been our thing throughout the entirety of our time with the AC community. When I first joined the fandom, I would always share their tweets. My first ATA was on Northern Arc. Then I joined the server, was delighted to see Markuz and Sary, our fellow Ferrari fans. Thank you, Zark, you're so kind. You're so kind. My first memory was about Sages, Eivor, Sigurd, and Basim. We did make a lot of videos about that. And there's going to be one sort of like soon. What is happening to my... Oh, okay, no. Well, there's going to be one of the videos, well, the only video that I've been working on for these celebrations is also about Sages. And it's going to release on Saturday or Sunday. Camila, my strongest memory is from when I was watching the analysis video for Dawn of Ragnarok, and Marcus was absolutely frustrated that you got to the elf vault and there was absolutely nothing. Oh man, yes, I was very frustrated. I think we can go back. Can we?
Can I go back?
What do I have to bring
Click
this
here?
here?
Yeah, this one.
This one.
And then this.
And then this.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yes, I was very frustrated with the Dawn of Ragnarok analysis, especially the first two ones. I was so mad about that. I remember the exact, no, not the exact lines, but I said something like, and this is a vault of the ancient Isu, like the Isu that predated the Isu, and they get there, they're super pumped, they're going to find something incredibly important for the story, and they get nothing. They found nothing. I was so mad about that. I was so mad about Dawn of Ragnarok. So mad. I reckon there's a department at Ubisoft called the annoying Marco Access The Animus department. El Diablo, I think I've been here for a year or two now. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying it in here. Eivor, I've been an AC fan for 4 years, but only more recently found this channel. Well, thanks for joining us. I hope you are enjoying it in here, and there's going to be an analysis, sort of analysis. It's not an analysis. If Patient Wolf is still watching and is still in the chat, I did something similar, but not really, to what he does on his channel. I'm not a very good storyteller, so I'm not telling a story in a storytelling format, but there is a focus on somebody that I did, a story-based focus on a character that is going to come out in a few days. Are there any Isu-related videos planned for the future? Originally, for this anniversary, there was one, and then I shifted to this other video about this character. So in the plans, yes. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to make the time for that, but I'd like to make a video about the Isu and some specific aspects of their story and history. The articles of Breaking the Code for Origins and the videos about Valhalla's story were superb. I hope and plan to do the same for Mirage. The thing is, you need to make these pieces of content when the topic is relevant, because otherwise having story analysis about very old topics, they're not a lot of people are into those, apart from very super strong hardcore fans. So I am absolutely planning to do that for Mirage, and it's going to be a number of videos depending on how long the story is going to be and how relevant the topics are going to be. Valhalla was a very good game, the main game, story-wise, in that all the story arcs, they were connected in a way. So that was perfect for the type of videos that we do. Orpha, first memory, probably the theory video about why Eivor could be female and male. Ah man, those were the days. Those were the days that was mid 2020. And then I based that theory on the comics, on words by the devs and Darby specifically, stuff. Back then I had also tested Valhalla a number of times, and so what I tested also helped me a little bit with the theory crafting. Oh man, I can't keep up. Elena Bestie, you could post a video of you reading out the AC Liberation inventory and we'd all watch it. Man. Man. I mean, the AC Liberation inventory has some... Can I?
Yeah.
have some story database entries that are so very interesting if you know the story of Liberation. Hernan is saying, I remember reading the articles of Breaking the Code for Origins. Oh yeah, and the videos about Valhalla story that were superb. Thank you so much, Hernan. TruePage, I've known ATA since Revelations. Revelations? We weren't around with Revelations.
Maybe at the end. No.
I mean, unless you followed me specifically online, because we were born on May the 11th of 2013. So with Revelations, I think I was working for another AC Italian community called Le Verità dell'Animus. So you might remember me from there. I used to analyze the glyphs. Like, our analysis of the glyphs is still somewhere. We did post it on our website as well.
Nope.
Didn't we post part 1?
No.
No?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe
we did post part 1.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. El Diablo, yes, I've been enjoying my time a lot. Fondest memories, the day I won the trivia and the Valhalla story analysis. Oh, thank you so much, Orfa. Okay, I think we can go back to the chat. Okay. Have you done or will you do a video on Hecate? On Hecate specifically? The thing is, we don't know that... What is happening? Okay. We don't know exactly what is real and what is not about the Atlantis simulations. So, not super sure. Wolfie, I honestly don't remember my first encounter with ATA, but I do remember seeing your posts on the AC subreddit. We did post a lot on the AC subreddit, even just for more visibility on our videos and articles. And I remember back then, Dylan, can we go back? Dylan, who was one of the mods and on the subreddit, he went crazy with some of our analysis on the Origins articles, especially because I went into quantum physics to explain the messages in Origins.
I remember Stefania was very happy.
Stefania, our translator, the member of our team that used to translate my articles. Now I'm not writing any articles, but back then she used to. I used to write them, and thus she translated them. Having to translate an explanation of quantum physics in English to Italian without having studied quantum physics might be a little complicated. Honestly, did I study quantum physics? Maybe in high school. Did we touch on how would you remember?
How would I remember?
You hated physics.
Yeah,
so.
they copied from you, so.
Yeah, you did copy from me. You got Revelations mixed up with Nishits. Okay, that makes sense. Semperfi. What if AC wasn't created? Do you guys imagine yourselves doing something else? Would this channel still exist? Yes. It would be called Access the Horizon, probably. Like, without any doubt. Because Horizon basically is reversed AC, story-wise. And I don't think I have found any other story, any other game, and any other... gaming franchise that got me into its story as much as Horizon did. We still have to finish Forbidden West, so we are so far from even playing the Burning Shores DLC. But if we were to do a channel, if AC hadn't existed, it would have been either Horizon or maybe Resident Evil. But the lore of Resident Evil is so convoluted. You guys would have gotten so many Dawn of Ragnarok-like videos, probably. Starting from Resident Evil 5, it would have been crazy. Initiates covered Desmond's journey back then. Oh, okay. So yeah, that was us talking about Revelations when we discussed the Desmond story from Initiates, referring to Desmond's story in Revelations. Avery is saying, I do also have an interest in how to train your dragon, but without AC, my gaming would not be half as fun. Okay, can I go? Can we just follow the chat? Sorry, guys. AC4 does not allow us to follow the chat.
Like this?
Yes. I don't remember my first encounter with ATA, so many memories are made with you guys. There's more comments?
More, I think, more.
Oh, wow, so many comments. I discovered ATA through the Facebook page around 2015 and 16. That's the Syndicate and the movie time. The Google Maps puzzles were cool. Oh, you're talking about Initiates. Yes, absolutely. They were amazing. I love them. Another nice memory is the day we all met the Lord of Shadows, Dark Marvin. Oh man, this is 2018, I think. That was the time where everybody was calling me Marvin. It was Dom, the community manager for AC at the time, that for I don't know why he called me Marvin, and then at some point everybody to mock me started to call me Marvin, and then at Gamescom, it was 2018 or 2019. At Gamescom, we did the Assassin's Creed trivia, and basically every time somebody answered correctly, we noted their name and their points on a board, and we noted all the names of the participants. And at some point, a guy got the answer correctly, and his name was Marvin. And I had to keep my composure without bursting out laughing in their face. And I really didn't want to. Because they were there to just have fun. I think we took a picture of that, of the name Marvin on the board. It's probably somewhere on Twitter. Jatin, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the congratulations on the 10 years anniversary. Thank you so much. Kazekage, the first ever video I watched from you guys was the one you made on the two voices on the anomalies, and you theorized it was Juno and Alethea, and now we know it was Loki and Alethea. Oh yes, we mentioned that. We mentioned it could be Juno and Aita when there was... Oh yes, we did test the Animus anomalies. It was in June or July when we tested Valhalla. And we recorded our gameplay, but we couldn't share the gameplay video of the anomalies. So we made a video about the anomalies, and then we took a drawing from Dylan, from the subreddit moderators. You remember that? You can still find the video. So because we couldn't show the anomalies and how they were how they are a parkour puzzle, basically a parkour navigation puzzles with all those blue shapes and stuff where you are jumping around. Dylan made this drawing with his pencil, I think, or it was like something that he did on his PC, and he colored those items in blue. And I used that in the video to show how it looked like. And then, yes, that was like sort of like a theory of those voices, of those muffled voices, that they could be Juno and Aita. And then I got it all wrong back then. Arshak, I cheated during physics. Just like Sary then. Just like Sary, who pretty much asked me, give me the answers at any test. Access the Forza, Access the Evil. Access the Evil would have been an amazing name. Access the Horizon sounds so cool. Horizon fans assemble. I know Marco loves Horizon. Does Sary feel the same?
I like the story, the lore.
Okay.
But I don't like to watch Marco while he plays because
I play all the side stuff.
Yeah, so I get distracted and then I get bored.
So you don't like the fact that it's a huge open world?
Yeah, I don't really like
kind of game.
Words, yeah.
So when we follow the main story,
yeah,
you do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Okay. So access the main line Horizon, like access the main story. Access the Forza. I used to play Forza Motorsport a lot. I arrived to the channel when they solved Excalibur and Northern's Arc, and not gonna lie, I love it here. A lot of nice people and a lot of great people. Now I really want a Resident Evil analysis. Love the series. I don't know that. I consider myself to be a somewhat of a casual fan for Resident Evil. We have played all the main games aside from 8. We have recently played 4 Remake, which was incredible. We had so much fun. Dom loves to tease. Yes, he does. Access the Gran Turismo. I used to play Gran Turismo as well.
I've been desynchronized.
You were desynchronized as well.
Yeah, because I had to be stealthy with the boat, and I shot.
And surely you're not stealthy with the boat.
No, I shot.
Which is also a ship, by the way. Thank you, Ashi. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Blackbeard's death in this hits me so hard. I call his drawing his masterpiece. I also do. And I'm so happy that we got the idea to, hey, this is how it looks. Maybe.
What? Sorry.
Like Dylan's drawing. Maybe in the future, if we get to test Mirage beforehand, if we can't share some stuff, we're gonna ask Sary to draw it.
Oh yeah, I'm so good at drawing.
I mean, surely I don't. So it must be either you.
Why you always have to be me? I mean,
because you're here. You're always so friendly when I ask you stuff. You never hate me when I ask you stuff. So,
no.
Hi Sary, bye Sary in the chat. I love you all. Can't even play the game anymore because there's too many comments. But yeah, I really want to read all your comments about your memories with ATA, because it's been a ride for us, but I always am interested in hearing and knowing how it is for you. If you are enjoying what we're doing, if there's anything you'd like to change, or if you'd like us to focus on stuff that you believe we're not covering enough, or if there's any kind of new content that you would like to see us do in the future. We have some plans, but we do not have that much time in our hands. So we're gonna try and find a way to find an answer to that major issue.
I hate this mission.
Hi Sary. So like I said, we might even try to find a solution to that issue, to that time management issue that we have. So soon, #soon. If there's going to be a second channel, could you provide some news about 1666 Amsterdam? Doesn't need to be in-depth video. I would like to have news about 1666 Amsterdam. Sadly, I don't know anything about this abandoned project by Patrice Desilets. I remember they mentioned obviously it was going to be set in 1666, and it was a game that he had developed or started the conceptual phase for when he was at THQ, before THQ was bought by Ubisoft. And if I'm not mistaken, Patrice Desilets has been for years in a legal battle with Ubisoft for the rights on the game. And recently, like yesterday or the day before, I read a new interview with Patrice Desilets that they did at this convention that he goes to every year in Croatia. It's called Reboot, the convention. And he did mention that he didn't mention the name, but he mentioned that he's still into legal battles over the rights of a game. So I think he was talking about 1666. And if I'm not mistaken, the game was going to hold what's the name? Oh, like it was going to be about some famous Dutch painter. Is it Rembrandt? I'm not sure. Are you guys knowledgeable about Dutch painters in 1666? Because I think I don't know, it was either a leak or a rumor that mentioned that the original pitch for the game involved paintings in Holland or something like that, in 1666. By Sary 2 in the chat. Here's what I don't get: how does no one see this huge ship? I mean, it's driven, it's sailed by
me.
Well, no, when it's sailed by you, when it's controlled by you, they are spotting you. It's when it's sailed by when it's controlled by Edward Kenway, the famous stealthy assassin. That is not even stealthy in the comic where he is supposed to be an assassin already. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure why the ship is not spotted. Yes, Patrice had an interview yesterday. He said that he doesn't have anything Ubisoft in his house. Yes, he did mention that. It is sad, but I do understand that. Like, when you create something that comes from your heart, and then you have like legal battles, and he was also pretty much kicked out of the studio, like from one day to another. I mean, I don't know. Nobody knows the full details about this, obviously, but there were reports about how he was mistreated back then. So maybe Vermeer, probably, I'm not sure. But yes, it was sad, but it doesn't surprise me that at some point, if you're having legal fights over a game and this game continues to grow, and was sort of like, if you believe that it was taken from you, or at some point a man can decide, hey, this, I don't want to have anything to do with this, and then you decide that this is the last time, or you don't want to have any more memories. When you decide that, you make peace with that as well. It might be Rembrandt, Semper Fi. I'm just very much going off of my memory, because I don't think there have been any new reports about 1666 in years. Speaking of AC4, what's your opinion on the Forgotten Temple webtoon? My opinion is mostly positive. I don't have an opinion about the story yet. It's positive because we are exploring an area that is usually not explored in AC. I am positive about this because it has a modern day, and that's because, we might talk about this because it's not under NDA. Okay. I'm gonna mention some stuff. I'm gonna go back to the question. It's nice because it has a modern day story, and it does have a modern day story because it has 3 years to develop. So the devs and the writers were able to introduce the modern day story as well. I'm not a huge fan of seeing Edward still donning the same outfit, but obviously that was to make him more recognizable to fans. And as for the story, I'm not quite sure. Is that a crocodile?
Yeah.
Are you wrestling with a crocodile?
Yeah.
I didn't remember you could wrestle with a crocodile. Anyway, while I appreciate more time with Edward, I'm not a fan of the wonky timeline. Yeah, there was an issue with that. And by the way, as I was mentioned before, a few days ago, I think it was last week, some members of the Star Players, myself included, participated in a internal workshop with Etienne Bouvier, who is one of the transmedia masters at Ubisoft. He's a brand director, probably. I don't remember. Like basically, he is the big transmedia bigwig in Europe. He always works with Amar, and it was a full. It was a full workshop on the webtoon, and they didn't show us anything new, but Etienne was open to questions, and the content of all those questions was not under NDA, so I can talk about that a little bit. They didn't talk about the future, obviously, but they discussed a little bit of their choices, and there were questions also about the timeline. Wolfie, because you mentioned that. One of the issue that fans have mentioned from the get-go of the webtoon is that there was almost no way from Edward. Basically, the webtoon starts in 1725, and something like February. And Haytham is born. I don't remember, but basically the timeline did not account. Like Haytham is born a few months after the events of the webtoon, so Edward, in order to to generate Haytham, he should have been in London. And instead he is in South Asia, in Macau. Considering how much time you might need to travel from London to Macau, the timeline didn't match. This was asked to Etienne, and he said that the traveling time from December 1725 to February or 1726, or like these 2 months or something like that, they were enough to travel from London to Macau. So they said something like the Mirage studio who created the webtoon, they did the research to see if that travel could take place in that amount of time. And as for what concerns Haytham, Etienne mentioned that he couldn't discuss that because of spoilers. So I would imagine there's going to be some more info about that in the coming episodes, probably. Yeah, it should be December 1724. Hi Sary, TGK was about to write. It took Haytham almost 3 months to travel from England to Boston. No way Edward could have traveled from England to Macau in less than 2 months. I agree. Etienne, I think that was his way to answer the question. That the Red Eye Studio did the research, but he didn't elaborate on that. He also mentioned that as of now he had 25 episodes in his PC. They're going to be released weekly. El Diablo. Good night, everyone, and happy year 10 years ATA. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for taking the time to join us in our stream. And you're so kind with your words. So hi Sary once again in the chat.
I'm rage quitting.
Are you rage quitting already?
Yeah.
Come on. This is a set piece. I'm sure you can make it easily. Are they spotting you? What happens if they spot you?
Nothing.
Okay.
Why is he shooting? I'm not.
Did you shoot? Good night, El Diablo. So yes, it's going to be 3 seasons, which means 3 years of releases of the webcomic. And as of now, there's 25 episodes ready, and it's being developed as they go. So if they see that there are topic that fans might be into, they might steer a little bit the story towards that, or if fans ask about stuff, so maybe us complaining about the dating will have them explain why something like that happened. What else? I'm trying to remember. I took notes, obviously. They are somewhere. I did ask also, at some point Etienne received, was open to questions about other transmedia. I asked about the Imperial Jade collection, the books that are released only in China, and currently there are not plans to translate them even to English and French. That run was so close, they're saying. Wolfie is saying. So there is a piece of AC transmedia that currently is not planned to be available in English. So I wonder how canon that is or is going to be. What else? If you have any questions about the webtoon, I'm depending on what they said, I might remember what they said in the workshop. Lurk mode activated. Good kill, Sary, they said in the chat. I feel if it's not released for all languages, it shouldn't be canon. True. It does feel. I mean, to be honest, if the release does not go against any established lore, it can be considered canon. In my opinion, logically. Then, even if it doesn't release in English, at the same time, it's so weird to not have them in English or Spanish or French. Oh no, Wolfie, you weren't able to attend the workshop, but your question was asked. I'm sad that the answer was not maybe what you expected. I think Assassinus asked your question. Oh, we're back in the modern day. Darby talked about our article that we did on the Subject Zero audio files. Man, the first time we met Darby, it was for Valhalla, when it was still called Assassin's Creed Kingdoms, back in 2020 in January, I think.
Yeah.
That was at Ubisoft Montreal, when the Mentors Guild was still existing. TGK the boss, happy 10 years ATA. Oh yes, that's one of the QR codes by John Standish. Did you get all these notes?
Apparently.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. It's
Nobody
like
knows.
months I'm playing this game, so.
RIP Mentors Guild. That's hello, Siskies. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Nice to see you in our ATA 10 years celebrations. So happy to see you joining us today as well.
We have shirts.
We have shirts to share. Where is it here? And Sary has the better one, actually.
You didn't want my logo.
I didn't like too much the logo with a lot of colors that Sary is sporting. Can I?
Yeah, it's this one.
Button. This one with all the colors, it looks amazing. But when I saw the logo with all those colors, which are not the usual colors that we're using on our graphics, I wasn't a fan of that. And now I'm envying that T-shirt. While I got this one. This was, like I said, a surprise. Am I supposed to push this button?
Again. Yeah. Click again.
It's not happening.
Click again with my one.
Is it working? Okay. Thank you so much, Six Kids. Sary's one is cooler. Yes, I agree. Now that I see her sporting it, and now that I see that I don't have it, yes, now hers is better. Fun fact, if you do a search on Google typing for Grogu or the Mandalorian, Din Grogu will appear on the bottom right of the screen. If you click or tap him, he will mess with Google search. Didn't they do something similar already some years ago?
It was some months ago.
What? With Grogu? It was some months ago.
Me, yeah.
Did I show you?
Dom showed you and you showed
Dom showed me and I showed you. Anyways, I'm about to hop off to sleep. Congratulations, Markuz and Sary, on 10 years of ATA. Thank you so much, DGK. Mwah. I will be traveling at dawn. Take care and sleep. And thank you for joining us. Good night. And safe travels tomorrow. So yes, we are back at Absurgo Entertainment. So yes, we did share this video. Darby was in there, and Gabe was in there. Gabe was the community manager and community developer on AC, and we did meet him. I think he was the first Ubisoft developer that we ever met in person.
Do you remember?
He was, yeah. It was so cringy or weird the way we approached him. Like, it was a Gamescom 2014, and we saw him from a distance, and he recognized us from a distance, and we looked at each other.
We were so embarrassed.
We were embarrassed because we knew him. We had known him of course, on social media for a long time. And we didn't want to bother him as well. And he was looking at us, and we were looking at him. And at some point, we went in for meeting and for a hug and etc. etc. And at some point, he joked about like, I didn't know what to do, and you didn't know what to do, and it was like kind of weird at first, but Gabe has been. Oh, hello, Desmond. Gabe was very supportive of us throughout the years, and especially with Valhalla. With Valhalla, he got us the chance to test the game and record gameplay and stuff. What color was Gabe's hair? At the time, it was normal. Like, at the time, he was not coloring his hair. Yeah, Gabe is such a sweetheart. If it comes to it, I will be participating in the Strivia using my data. Anything for the Strivia. Yes, it's going to be on Tuesday. Probably we're going to start at 8:30 p.m. CEST. We're going to have it on the second hour. Is that Olivier Garneau? No, that's the CCO. That seems like Olivier Garneau, but he's not. No, he's Olivier Garneau, yes. I'm messing up with the story of Black Flag. Okay, so Olivier Garneau is the CEO. No, it's not the CEO. He's the CCO.
It's written here.
CCO. Of Absurgo Entertainment, and then he was killed off in Watch Dogs. But yeah, the Strivia, the stream with the trivia for a code of Assassin's Creed Mirage will be next Tuesday, starting at 8:30 p.m. CEST. We're gonna have the actual trivia probably in the second half of the stream. God no maths. Gabe is the one who invited me to join the Mentors Guild. Oh yes, he was such a sweetheart. You are right. So sad to see him go. I'm happy that he's so happy to work where he's working now. So knowing that he's happy is, I think, the best that we can get to know about him. And then we had in the video there was Amar, who is the transmedia business director, who takes care of all the transmedia for AC, and we have known each other for quite some time online, and then we met in Montreal in 17 at the start of the Mentors Guild. Sary was invited for the presentation of Origins, and then I also went there, and I couldn't enter the Ubisoft studios, but then I met Amar outside, and it was super fun. We did talk a lot back then, and then we also, I think we we might have met in Quebec as well for the presentation of Odyssey, etc., etc. A couple of years ago was something similar with Thanos' gauntlet. Snapping his fingers, half of the search will disappear. Oh yes, every now and then they do these things with Google. I guess I can't even imagine how many millions of dollars are spent to do that in terms of partnerships and stuff and sponsorships. Never got to work directly with Gabe, but he's been such a support for AC Landmarks too. Like, yeah, he did everything he could for the community from day one, pretty much. He is the person that started the Assassin's Creed Twitter account and that got it to the first million fans. I remember back then for the first million fans of the Twitter account. I think it was the Twitter account. They made a specific T-shirt. It was something like 1 million AC fans or something like that. That was in 2009, 2010. Matt is saying, Wolfie is saying, Matt, give him a big hello from me. Matt is saying, hello 6Ks. There's 3 members of ATA today in the stream. Hello, Matt. Need Basim gameplay. We all do. We all do. And I hope that in June at the Ubisoft Forward event, I mean, it's almost like a given. Now there are more solid rumors pointing at October as a release date. So there's a very good chance that we're gonna see some gameplay for Mirage in June. So it's 1 month from now. Well, from tomorrow, because it's June the 12th. These mini games were cruel. I didn't dislike them too much. Sometimes I went like just randomly. Yeah, but this is the line.
Okay, let's see what they did and what they did.
This is what they were planning for Desmond's ancestry. So 15th century Italian Renaissance, that's Ezio. 16th century Ottoman Empire, that was also Ezio. 18th century the American colonies.
It's your favorite.
It's Connor, but Connor.
Independence.
It's not for the. Yeah, okay, yes, that's Connor. 19th century New England, they never did that, but probably that's what led to William and then Desmond. So that's why the patrilineal line ended up in America. The matrilineal line, Holy Land of Crusades, 12th century, that's Altair. 13th century Egypt and Northern Africa, they never did. 14th century, the Ashigaka shogunate in Japan, they never did, and I don't think that's going to be the time period of Red. Probably not, but we'll see. French Revolution they did, but that was not Arno. Arno is not a descendant, an ancestor of Desmond. The Napoleonic Wars in Taiwan was not done, and the Summer of Love is a reference to Assassin's Creed Summer of Love, the thing that the Simpsons did in one of their episodes. Marco, question for you: Connor or Arno? It's a very difficult question. I'm gonna say Connor. No, it's not a difficult question. I'm gonna say Connor. In terms of outfit, Arno is much better, but as a character, I always felt like Arno was a crybaby. I know that he had like one of the worst lives that any main character of any AC game had. Like most AC main characters have tragic backstories, and Arno's one is the most tragic of them all, I would say, or one of the most tragic, although Bayek has a pretty tragic one as well. but yet, even then, Arno does feel like a crybaby for a good chunk of the story in Unity, and I'm sorry to say that. Connor is steadfast on his beliefs. He's not always able to relate to people around him. But I do know how much he believes in his ideals. Maybe sometimes too naively.
I love this place.
You love this place? Well,
Always loves upstairs goers.
Yeah, this is amazing. And now you have good old Sean and Rebecca talking. And I think we did mention this in the past, of course, but if you look at the advertisement up in the over the stall, there is a reference to Monteriggioni. Marco is liking Connor more. Yes, it's good that James is not here to hear this. But I'm sure Arshak, you're gonna clip this and send it to him. So, yeah. I don't remember the light beams. Which light beams? See, that's Monteriggioni. And if you go around, there's also a name for this. It's called the Maestro stand. I think Maestro stands for, well, it's Italian for master. Can we have a look at what's written in the fine print?
Vous paieriez mieux de prendre
Would you like to take a
tasse de café
or a cup of coffee before going back to your house? Maestro stand. Maestro, that's because, I mean, I guess
with
it's
my wonderful
Ezio.
French.
Yeah. The circles with the different light beams that could cross over, and each ring had different effects. Oh, you mean in the mini games? Okay. I don't feel like Arno was a crybaby. I feel Connor was too petulant, always angry. Absolutely different points of view. I mean, understandable. These games can have such different effects on every kind of fan. We'll let James live in peace. But why though? Why shall we let James live in peace? Like, every time he can, he's making jokes with us. So why shouldn't we make him live in torture? I mean, I think he knows already my opinion on Arno, not Unity, but Arno.
Quite explicit.
Yeah, we've been quite explicit in the past as well. But it's specifically about Arno. A little bit about the story and how it is presented in Unity. Because I think because they had to rush the game at the end of the development cycle, the final missions are like, one black box mission to the other without any, real story justifications other than Arno is using his super powerful eagle sense magic to know the memories of the person that he's touching. So that's basically the explanation as to why he knows where to go next, which wasn't amazing because that eagle sense was never explained either. So I had some gripes with the story in Unity as well, but that's it. Like, Unity as a game I do enjoy a lot, especially wandering around Paris, way more than going around the frontier, for example. Darby McDavid, hello Darby, welcome to the stream. Happy birthday to the hardest working lure divers in the world. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello.
And thank you for the video.
And thank you for the video. Thank you for your contribution. That was crazy. I got to cry when I watched it the first time. It was, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, thank you for taking your time to prep that and for your kind words. Like, this surprise by Sary was incredible. I didn't know what to say. I still do not know really what to say. It's so nice of you. And thanks for taking the time to join us today. We are playing AC4. We are playing the modern day of AC4. What did you expect to find us doing? So here we are. Oh, look at the chat. Super happy to see Darby joining. Video? What video? 6 Keys didn't see the video.
The video.
Well, basic. Okay, so let me tell you the backstory, and maybe we can play it again. Or would you like to tell the backstory for this?
Well, it's not. There is not such
Okay.
a big
Okay.
backstory. I mean,
So basically, for the 10-year, for the anniversary, for this anniversary, which is the big double digit, Sary wanted to make a surprise to me specifically, and so behind my back, without me knowing, along with the T-shirts, she also went on to ask some friends and members and devs that were kind with us, and helped us and supported us throughout the years. And she asked them to share a few words about ATA and our anniversary. And then she conjured up a video, a 3 minutes video of their kind words. So maybe we can show that if it's for 6 Keys. I went to see the Mario movie and missed stuff. So Marco, is Marco better than Mario? No, I wouldn't say that. But you can see the video right now. So Mathieu is also talking to Darby. Hello. Okay, so I've been listening from the beginning, but I keep getting distracted by all this beautiful gameplay footage. Okay, so you were saying
that that was the first time I talked to Darby.
Oh, right.
So I usually have Marco checking my messages because he's better with English than me. So when I had to write to Darby, I was like, okay, I read it once again. And once again.
Oh, man.
Okay, let me start.
So let's start the video, which is not starting.
Oh my
There it
goodness.
is.
10 years of Access The
What about
Animus?
the audio? So here it is.
Hi, I'm Gabe Graziani. I used to work on Assassin's Creed as a community developer. And when I did, I always loved working with Access The Animus.
You have reached this far and have accomplished so much for this community. Your passion just shines, and you have been a blessing to not just the Assassin's Creed community, but to everyone.
It has been a joy, like writing with you, seeing all of the articles and content you've been creating, the way you've been like pushing us forwards. And as Jean Guédon used to say, you're really kind of the extended dev family.
I'll always look back and be grateful for how much everyone supported Initiates way back in the day, and I wish you
Yes,
many
lots of
more
wonderful
years
people in
of
the
happiness
video.
and success to come.
One of the first things
Lots
I
of
read
friends.
from Access The Animus was this long-form story analysis of the Subject Zero radio drama I wrote in
Man.
Black Flag. I remember being very
These words
humbled
on the
and
article,
bewildered that
I still
someone
remember
had
all the
received
time I
so much
spent on that one.
intense scrutiny.
I discovered Access The Animus when the hype for AC Unity was
We
still
get a high
super
Marco
high.
for a version of Marco, yeah.
13, 14, almost 10 years ago. But I haven't met
I
Marco
still get
until
emotional.
our first trip to Quebec for Mentors Guild. We spent the majority of the flight talking about Assassin's Creed, and he taught me a lot of stuff from the lore that I didn't know.
It's now
We
Cry
have
Marco.
so much memories together, from convention, trivia, symphonies, that I cannot pick one specifically, but we are definitely looking forward to have many more of them in the future together.
I mean, just all along the way, always exceeding expectations and doing such a tremendous service to the community.
Yeah, looks amazing.
Looks amazing. Everybody
you know,
is amazing.
There's a lot that I miss about working on Assassin's Creed, but among the top 5, I would say, is getting a chance to spend time with the folks of Access The Animus.
So you're giving us the strength to continue to keep pushing to create new stories, and it has been such a pleasure and an honor, like meeting you and knowing you. And I hope that the next 10 years is going to be still as amazing as the one that we had together.
And I hope that
Why
you
is
will
it that Gabe
continue
and
to
I...
do this
Oh, we're gonna read it
wonderful,
later.
wonderful work that you do, and that your passions will continue to grow as well.
So thank you for all you've done, and I look forward to another 10 years.
We want to thank you, all the Access The Animus family, from the bottom of our hearts, for being always so kind and supportive toward us since day one, and for being always a landmark to all of us. From myself and the Assassin's Creed Cosplay Italia, the Woody.
Happy 10th anniversary, Access The Animus.
Happy birthday. I hear you're turning 10 years old.
Heartfelt congratulations for 10 incredible years.
Happy anniversary, Access The Animus.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy 10th anniversary. A full decade. Incredible. Here's to 10 more. Good job.
Okay. I think Darby is asking, why is it that Gabe and I are the only ones who aged 10 years? And Six Keys answers, dealing with us fans will do that. I guess that a good chunk of that was the fans asking what's in the box, pretty much. What is in that box? I will take every occasion to just ask it, just randomly. Pass around the tissue box, yes. That video is incredible. It was super wholesome, and it was an amazing idea by Sary once again. So yeah. I'm still emotional, and I don't know how many times I've watched this video already.
That's fine.
It's fine. Okay. What is in the box? Who was the man on the bench? Where is Jotunheim?
I mean, you never answer, so...
He never answered. He gave so many answers. That's the truth. I designed it so it's the same answer for all three. Is it the friends we made along the way? I think that's the answer. What is in the box? It's the friends we made along the way. I designed it so it's the same answers for all three. So basically, the man on the bench is the same thing that was in the box. And it's also a location. It makes total sense. All the puzzles you create. We demand the parley. Does Where is Charles Lee have the same answer as them?
It's in the box.
It's in the box. Maybe Charles Lee is the answer. Where is Jotunheim? Charles Lee. Man on the bench is from Jotunheim. Oh no. Oh no.
That's Captain Woods Rogers, not a man I want to see in my face.
What sorcery is this? Charles Lee is in the box. Oh, Woods Rogers. I remember back in the day, I remember Darby mentioning using the, I think it's called History of Pirates by Colin Woodard as one of the main inspirations for Black Flag. And I remember getting the book and reading it to know more about Woods Rogers, because I didn't know anything about him specifically, but also about the actual history of pirates. I still have the book somewhere. Republic of Pirates, yes. Man, those were the days. Oh no. Did you write in the Iso language? Unhas Saurhas Ur. Okay, so that means those were the days? No. You should help me.
Yeah.
Are you a little busy with the guards? With taking Woods Rogers? Pirates, right. So, this is Unhes, so has... this is days,
Yeah.
probably. This is Nicholas's best attempt. Do you remember the vocabulary of these?
I'm very
language?
good with the symbols, with the easy
Oh,
symbols and not the
not-
romanization of it.
And not the pronunciation as well.
No.
So okay, so do we know what is Happy 10th
But I can
anniversary?
try. Just give me. Happy 10th.
Happy 10th anniversary.
We have 10. We don't have the.
Oh,
10s.
maybe that was. Were you going for 10 years or something like that?
10 is no. 10 is a letter.
Oh yes, 10 is a letter.
Oh, we actually don't have 10.
Don't we? We don't have 10. Oh, because we need
Because,
to
yeah.
to do the
Yeah.
the number conversion. Perhaps Nicholas is trying to say happy 10th anniversary. Probably.
Let me
I
see.
would imagine that. Because is something like days or years. Probably days.
I need my PC.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, anyway, thank you for the wishes. If it
Nicholas,
was,
write
or
it down in the server.
oh yes, Nicholas, can you even after at the end of the stream, if you can paste the text in our Discord server as well, so we can have a chat after the stream. There's so many historical figures in Black Flag. Yes, absolutely. And many of them are not really known by the wider public. I do know, I do enjoy these types of games that go in lesser known historical periods. I probably shouldn't say that the golden age of piracy is not well known, because it is, but it's not like one of the at least in my experience, there are other time periods that are usually more discussed and debated in history based
I've been
productions.
desynchronized.
Is the sound I make when I've eaten too much. But speaking of periods, historical periods that are not really discussed that much in history and historically based productions, I think that 16th century Germany is also an interesting time period. Just saying randomly, it's not like because Darby is in the chat. I'm just randomly mentioning this time period. If it is even that time period, anyway. Thank you for joining us, Arshak. It was so kind and nice of you to join us in our celebration of our anniversary. And once again, thank you so much for your kind words. Take care. We'll see you around soon, surely. What are your thoughts on ChatGPT? Guys, let's try not to... it's not part of our moderation, but in the streams, but we usually do that in the Discord server as well. Let's try and not ask too many questions to Ubisoft developers if they are participating in our content. Let's just not go too much into that kind of stuff. But yeah, while we are here discussing the anniversary celebration and the content that we are preparing, we did mention that we're gonna have another stream on Tuesday where we're gonna host another giveaway, but it's going to be a lore trivia. And the winner of the lore trivia will get a code for Assassin's Creed Mirage when it releases. We did mention I prepared a video that we're going to release, I think, on Saturday. It's also a lore video that involves a specific character, and it also discusses sages and stuff. On another day, which might be Sunday or not, I don't even remember our timeline, we are going to showcase a little bit of it's super heavy, of this. I'm not sure if you know what this is. This is Apocalypse, the expansion of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood of Venice board game. The game hasn't this expansion hasn't gone into Kickstarter yet, but the good folks at Triton Noir already sent us a prototype version to test and to create. We can create some content over it, so we're gonna have an unboxing soon. Direct all difficult questions to Markuz and Sary. Yes, yes. Please send all the questions over. So yes, they sent over a prototype. I'm not sure how many there are out there, and we are gonna have an unboxing. They also sent over the bigger miniatures. So there's the game takes place in the 16th century. It's still during the Renaissance, so 15th century actually, where the assassins from Venice, they are going to the Khmer Empire, modern day Cambodia, and we already have some of the bigger miniatures in here, and we're gonna showcase them. This is the huge fictitious snake. There is a rogue assassin using an apple of Eden. This has been mentioned in the promotional material for the game. We also have many other miniatures to show.
Can we address the fact that my high Sary count is going...
The high Sary counter is going awry. What is happening? Is this
It's Black Flag.
Is this a famous, one of the famous tailing missions from Black Flag?
Yeah, then it's Black Flag. My highest score isn't here.
Yeah, you always have like a huge high Sary score. Why do you want... Why do you always attempt to kill Edward so many times?
I don't know.
Are you angry with him?
I love him, but...
You love him, so it's like a love and hate kind of relationship with Edward.
Not really.
We can't end the video with less than 10 high Sarys on the 10th anniversary. Camila is absolutely right. So Sary is trying to go for 10 high Sarys. Look at all the people in the chat mentioning that. One more high Sary and I'll be happy because 8 is my lucky number. I mean, you don't want to disappoint the chat.
No, don't worry.
Don't worry. Yeah.
There's no way I'm disappointing.
Wolfie is saying, I love Edward too. Yes. Wolfie is the most... and there we are at 8 high Sarys. Wolfie is the most educated and knowledgeable person about Black Flag and Edward. That's for sure. We are a hive mind. Look at all the high Sarys in the chat. For those of you who have joined us today or recently, in case you don't know, every time Sary has our main character die a horrible death in all the ACG, even not horrible deaths, we all write hi Sary in the chat. It's our way to mock her, in a way. I'm a dedicated Black Flag fan for sure. Yeah, yes. That you are, Wolfie. So, 18 seconds. Can you keep up? Can you keep up? Yes. So you just need to keep them in your vision cone.
Yeah.
And also the
It's
distance.
not that easy. You say it's easy.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just letting you do all the hard work.
And then join the chat. That's
Absolutely.
very unfair.
Oh, it's very fair, actually. From my point of view, at least. So...
I'm stuck.
Are you stuck? Really? Are you really stuck? Are they seeing you? Is this a new high Sary moment? No. That's very... Sleep dart any guard that detects you. That would be fair if she remembered the buttons for that.
Yeah.
There's a guard up here. There's a guard there as well. He's going to see you. Oh man, this is tense. 20 seconds. Keep them in your cone vision.
Who's
They
zombie?
spotted you from the ground, but you're not dead. You're not dead yet. Use eagle vision. Reduce target. Reduce the distance from the target. Reduce the distance. Come on, Sary. You can do it. Come on. Come on. They're not that far. They have...
particularly ineffective in bringing about this change, hasn't he? And has failed at all attempts until now.
Careful how you talk about His Majesty, Governor. You're here at his pleasure.
I have my methods, Commodore, and I expect you to honor them to the letter.
Oh, there we go. Hello. I don't know what happened, but here we are. Probably. Maybe. We can hear the game, but we cannot hear you talking. First tech issue of the stream. That might be a record. By the way, now that you're mentioning that, Elena, we're actually running on our new connection that the technicians came to our place to fix this morning. So it seems like it's running pretty okay for now. And it's a high Marco for muted Marco. Yes, true. Hi Sary, 9, tech issues 1. So it seems like the connection is holding, and it's holding properly. So if this goes on like this, we might not have. As I was about to say, we're bound to not have any more issues anymore, but actually I'm gonna say that we're gonna have fewer issues just in case. I thought the stream was running far too smoothly. Yes. Well, we are actually using a proper connection this time and not what we were using before. So, do you know what they did to fix your internet? Yes, we changed the company and we changed everything that we were using before. So, and we also had to have some work down the road. So, like it's a whole new apparatus and system, pretty much. Jump down, then run up the hill. Be running on the hill. Be running up that road.
You want to sing?
No, I already did. I already did that. So, you just need to hide. I think it's easy now. What are you laughing about, Wolfie? Oh, because run up the hill. Okay. You can do it. You can do it. ATA karaoke when?
We had karaoke once.
Did we have karaoke once?
In Montreal.
Oh, in Montreal, yes, absolutely. 2020. when we went there for Valhalla, there was one night that was scheduled to be karaoke night by the Ubisoft peeps that were organizing our trip. I think it was organized, probably.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I don't remember his name, but the person that was following us, he came with us to the karaoke, and there are videos about a good chunk of the members of the community that actually got to that karaoke, because not all of them, some of them stayed at the hotel, and there are videos of Dylan singing at the karaoke, a very American country song, something like that. There are videos of Sary singing. You sang alone, and also, who was it with?
You and Matt.
With there are videos of Sary, myself, and Mathieu.
Yeah, I had to drink before because
Sary had to drink before
very
singing at the
shy
karaoke.
person, so.
I would have loved to have seen Dylan singing. Maybe, if we got his permission, we could share it. Maybe we could ask him. I did sing Eminem.
You sang Eminem, yeah.
But I think that one cannot be shared. Not because of me.
Why not?
Because it was sung. Let's not talk about that. I'm not sure if we can. Maybe we can. Alone by Heart. Release Dylan singing video. No, not the song copyright. We had so much fun at the karaoke night. Yes, that was incredible. It was super fun. I did sing Eminem. And what did we sing together? I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. Oh man. Let's not release
with
that.
Matt.
With Matt, yes. Who else was there? There was Megan.
Culprit? No.
Culprit
Was
was not
I'm
there.
I'm mixing.
I have
origins and-
everything on my. There's a hard drive that contains all those videos somewhere. Reno was there, yes, and he partook in the karaoke, I think. Yes. Yes, I Will Always Love You. I want to see Marco rap Eminem. Man, I botched so many words because it was too fast. Sebastian was not there.
Sebastian was.
He was very sad afterwards.
He was there, but not at the karaoke.
Yeah, he wasn't at the karaoke. He was in Montreal, but he didn't get to the karaoke. There was somebody else. I don't remember who it was. Man, I'm getting so old. So we are running at 2 hours and 3 minutes. I think we're gonna.
It's time to go.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap in a few minutes probably. I think we did share everything. I'm gonna remind you, in case you joined us recently, that we are holding a giveaway for 2 copies, for 2 codes of Assassin's Creed Mirage that we're going to distribute when the game is released worldwide. We're hosting it on our Twitter and Facebook pages, so you just need to follow our Twitter account, share our tweet, and answer a very easy question about one of the devs for Mirage. And even if you don't know the answer, you can probably see it from all the other answers that are out there already. Yes, sounds like it was an amazing time back then. Absolutely. My karaoke banger is Princess the Beautiful Ones. Had I been there that night, I would have 1 million views on YouTube by now. Darby. I mean, I think that we went there before meeting you, so
No,
it was after,
it was after the first or second day.
and we did not invite him.
I,
We should have, though. We should have absolutely called
but it
Darby.
was, no, you're right. It was before because it was for the first.
It was the first day.
Yeah, but it was for
For what?
Origins.
No.
Yeah.
It was for Origins? Wasn't it for Valhalla? I'm very sure it was for.
Yeah, then
Almost
it
sure it was for
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Then we have met him already. Yeah.
Sebastian was not around for Origins,
Ah, yeah, you're right.
so it was for Valhalla.
Yeah. We're so old.
Yeah, we're very old. So yeah. Okay, next time. I mean, imagine if we had a video on our phone of Darby singing.
Next time, Darby.
Next time. Like with a video like that on your phone, you can ask all the information about the future of Assassin's Creed.
You'll have
No.
to drink a lot
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. I wasn't there for Valhalla. I definitely would have remembered the karaoke night. Yeah, that was crazy. A crazy night.
Angela was there.
Angela was there. Angela was there. Remember the date of that karaoke night? The date?
Nah.
Absolutely do not. Oh, because you're looking for your phone in your phone.
It was November 2019.
And 19? Was it November?
November, yeah.
Oh yes, because right after that COVID started. So yes.
Yeah.
If it was 2019, I had a one. Oh yes, true. Would not have been able to stay out past 9. Oh yes. I think you might have mentioned that at the time. So we just need to, have a little trip to Montreal.
Yeah, well. No biggies.
No biggie. It was freezing. It was. I remember seeing icicles on the wings of the plane as we were landing, and getting just a tiny little bit worried about that.
Why that?
Darby says, I met 6 kids on the Origins trip, but I wasn't on AC then. I remember that. Oh yes, tailgate. You weren't around before. I asked not to ask questions. Like we're following the same policy that we have on our Discord server. So because Darby has just joined us for our celebrations. This is not an interview, so we're not pinging him too much for questions. Thanks, Darby, for answering anyway. But yes, let's not ping him too much, just in case. I love how there's a group of you and you're actually being able to meet each other in real life. Yes, that was. It's always nice when Ubisoft decides to fly some of the fans to test their games and to talk to the devs. But it's also very nice because you get to meet some of the biggest fans out there, and you get to share their passion, and then you get friends. You make some friends along the way for real this time. It's not just the meme. So yeah, those are amazing times. And speaking of this, considering the rumors about Mirage releasing on October, if that is actually the case, instead of August, there is a non-zero chance for AC to be at Gamescom. Which also means that if there is a chance that AC is at Gamescom, there might be a chance that ATA might be at Gamescom. Even on our own, even if Ubisoft does not invite us. Like, that is our staple every time we have the chance to go there. If there's anything.
And we'll organize like a big party AC
Yes.
themed.
Yes, let's organize a big AC themed party because we are so rich to organize all that. So, with that huge YouTube bling that we get. But yes, I'm considering the idea of going to Gamescom. We'll wait for more communication by Ubisoft in that regard. But yes, hopefully. I mean, Gamescom would not be an event that Ubisoft would want to miss. Or at least the Gamescom window. Maybe they're going to release online stuff without having a presence at the show. I'm not sure. But usually Ubisoft is at Gamescom, so we'll see about that. Live stream from Gamescom if that happens.
Oh, that would be
That would be amazing because
What about connection though?
What about connection? The connection will. Can I say it will suck? Yes, it will. It will be very bad at Gamescom, so I'm not sure. We can try that. It can be a little easier to record a video and post it, and sometimes it's very hard anyway. It would be very nice to make a live stream, at least from the show floor. Has ATA read Sword of the White Horse? Yes, I have. I don't think Sary has.
I did by translating Serenica's article.
You translated her article. Do I have any live interviews with ATA at any conventions? I think not.
Darby, we have only one interview with you about Valhalla.
We did only one interview about Valhalla, and there was a you were in Montreal from your place, I think, because it was still COVID regulations and all. Loomer always nabbed you. Yeah, I remember that. And that because he always went to E3 and you were there as well. And we usually went to more European conventions, which is we only went to E3 when we were invited in 2015, and you didn't have a game showing off there because it was Syndicate. But I mean, if you're asking about that, we should try and settle for one. I mean, E3 and PAX East, yeah, those were the ones you always went to, and that Loomer always went to as well. So I remember Loomer having so many interviews with you. It'd be nice to have some. Loomer's podcasts were great. Yeah. Those were great because he was always able to have interviews and so many insights by devs at the time, which was something that nobody else really did. So yeah. That's what we're trying to replicate with some of the interviews that we're doing, even though when you are formally doing interviews, it's not the same environment that you have when you're doing podcasts. Podcasts are a much more easygoing type of content, which is something that we did try to start and do. It was called ATA. I don't remember how was it called, our podcast? It was ATA Declassified. We did it with Wayne Davis. Did we have interviews with Declassified?
No.
We tried to, but we didn't land any. We did one with Anouk for Declassified.
Maybe, I don't remember.
Yeah. Love the Assassin's Den, the first AC podcast I listened to, and it was way before I interacted with any other AC fans. I visited Comic-Con in my country back in 2015. I got to play Syndicate early. Yeah, that was a cool experience, says Tailgate. I remember, speaking of Black Flag, I wasn't there, but for San Diego Comic-Con they had like a ship at the docks. I think it was at San Diego. I think Darby was there, and in that ship they had the gaming stations. So in order to play Black Flag, you had to go in a ship, and there was a barber.
They did it in Genoa also.
They did that in Italy as well. Yes, they did that in the docks in Genoa.
Oh wow.
Why did you guys stop doing podcasts? I think
Time.
back then it was we didn't have that much time in our hands, and also the editing that we did, that Sary did. Back then I didn't do any videos, so I didn't know anything about editing, and Sary also edited podcasts differently. Like, we had this tiny animation, and we highlighted the person that was speaking every time. So Sary spent so much time to highlight every time the speaker. So the editing for those podcasts were incredibly time consuming. So we could go back to that, but again, we don't have that much time. We might have the time to record them, but editing them in a presentable way, not sure about that. But again, that is something that we might be trying to fix in another way with something that we're going to do this week. So there's a lot of stuff coming this week in our week of celebrations. What happened to Loomer? At some point I think he was saturated or discontent with AC and how AC was being handled, and also I think other stuff as well. I think he just stopped having a presence online, at least under the name Loomer. Call 1-800-Assassino. That's the most renowned meme from the Assassin's Den podcast. That was Roger Craig Smith faking Ezio doing a what's it called in English, like an automated response from a phone, and that was crazy. Like, Roger Craig Smith in that podcast, it was so fun to listen to. Edward has magical game pockets transporting 4 powder kegs so effortlessly. What was the first AC you guys went to a convention for? It was AC4 Black Flag, but it wasn't Gamescom. It was because we went to Gamescom for the first time for Unity in 2014, but we went to EGX in London. Again, we weren't invited. We went on our own, and we went to test AC4. And we tested it multiple times, and I think we mentioned in the stream already, we weren't really allowed to record or take pictures, and Sary, the assassin and the stealthy, the stealthy Templar that she is, she hung her phone with a necklace. And
I don't want to say it because
yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's 10 years. It's our 10 years anniversary. That's the first convention that ATA went to, and so she placed her phone here, and when she was playing, she took some pictures, and we posted them, and nobody told us anything. So I think it was fine. Didn't the infamous outtake from Rogue emerge online thanks to Loomer's podcast? Yes, absolutely. Like, if I remember correctly, Loomer had this interview with the Rogue devs, or it was the voice actor for Shay, and in the discussion, it came out that they had an outtake for a scene on the ship, and I'm not sure because it was mocapped already, and I'm not sure if they used the mocap to animate the scene specifically to show that blooper, because it wasn't in the game. It was done specifically, and then they cut it, or they did it specifically after mentioning that with Loomer. I'm not sure, but that the outtake from Rogue, it emerged from Loomer's podcast. You have to listen to the Roger Craig Smith podcast. Yes, every time I listen to it, and I do it from time to time, it's so fun to listen to. They actually rendered it, yes. So yes, we went to EGX in London. There was an AC4 Black Flag playing card as a gift every time you played. And we got, what, 6, 7? Do we have it? Do we still have it? It's right there.
There somewhere with the things of AC Black Flag.
So I hope I was very professional in showing my back. So this was the card. There it is. It has its back as well. And we got as many as we could for all. Sorry. And we got as many as we could for all the members of our team. So every time we can, it hasn't been the case recently, even because of COVID. But every time we can go to conventions, we're trying to get some items from the members of our team at home as well. Yeah, the card is gorgeous. It's at this point it might be rare. Back then there were a number available. Steven Pajovisan, she's the voice actor. Yeah, absolutely. Like that card is amazing. I'm not sure if it's expensive at this point or not. At the time, because there were so many around, they weren't very expensive. You should have a look at, I don't know, eBay or something, if you're interested in it, Wolfie. Loomer also had a running gag where he would ask voice actors to say certain phrases like, "I'm so sick of your..." Oh right, I remember that. He always asked them to say something like that. And at a convention, if I recall correctly, he asked many... There was a convention, I think it was something like SAC Anime, where there were many voice actors for AC. I think there was Roger Craig Smith. There might have been the voice actor for Connor and others. And Loomer organized something like the assassins gather at the table for lunch or dinner, and they quarrel for something. And there's a video for that as well, somewhere on the internet. Steven did all the rogue marketing. He's multi-talented, yes. Sad to not see him around. I mean, or at least I'm not seeing him around anymore. Thank you, Wolfie, for joining us. And take care, and thank you so much for taking your time to stay with us all this time, especially while we are playing your favorite AC game. And I think, as Wolfie is going, I think we might also wrap up. We went a little beyond our usual runtime, but I mean, this is our 10-year celebration. We had to reminisce about the past. We did have what happening?
I don't know. Probably nothing. Nothing.
What are you trying to do? Oh, something was bound to happen, but it didn't. Can I push the button again?
No.
No. Okay. Camila is saying we can't finish without the 10th. Six Keys is saying we're still one high Sary shy. Okay, let's move on. Hey, celebrations, confetti. Okay, so this was the celebration. Let's go and kill Edward.
Should I kill Edward? Yes.
Oh, you can also not tail them or get them to see you.
Was it okay?
Yes, you had like a lot of guards that could kill you. This is almost a non-high Sary, but I think that today on our celebration, you guys can accept this. So high Sary in the chat. 10 high Saries. We did it. 10 high Saries for the 10 years anniversary of Access The Animus. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure to see you all once again and to start the celebrations for the 10 years anniversary. As I mentioned multiple times in the stream, we have prepared a week of content for you guys. We have a giveaway running on our social media right now. There's going to be a stream next Tuesday as well. There's going to be a video on the channel soon. There's going to be articles and interviews, and there's going to be another giveaway at the end of the celebrations. So much stuff happening. Keep your eyes out for everything that we're going to post. Keep your eyes out on our social media and on our YouTube channel. And on that note, I think I can say bye. See you next Tuesday.
You sure?
Yes.
It's Tuesday.
Don't put doubts in my mind.
Yes, Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.